Yes, will do. Let's see. Luda. Oh shit, reminds me I need to open everyone's character sheet. So, yes, yes. Change that.
I just want to let you know Ozzy's going to be about like 15 minutes late.
Okay. Alright, thanks for the heads up.
You're welcome.
Alright. Passive perception of 13. Is that still right?
I don't think I was able to change that part.
It's if you there's senses and then it's just written as text.
Okay, I didn't change it manually, and so maybe it auto adjusted when I changed the others.
No, I think it wouldn't have modified because it's wisdom. You didn't increase your wisdom or anything, or you did? No, wait. You increased dex and wisdom.
I feel like it was actually. No. I think it was actually strength and intellect that I increased. No, I can't remember. Shoot. I can't remember which ones.
Oh, it's fine. I can compare with Wolf.
Yeah, you have to open up a regular Wolf one.
Yeah. So Wolf has, wisdom was 12. You have 12, 16. So you increased dex and intelligence. Yeah, you increased intelligence from -4 to -3, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. Really so it doesn't affect wisdom, so perception wouldn't be modified.
Okay.
Because I think it's 10 plus 1 plus proficiency, so that's 11 plus 2, 13. So yeah, once you reach level 5 with your +3 proficiency, your passive perception will go up. Yeah, will go up as well. So yeah, it looks good. I would just I suggested add under the pack tactics and stuff, just add favored enemy undead +2 to damage, so you remember when you do your bites and stuff.
Okay. So
or just make it as a comment. Well? Yeah, I mean, it says in the UA revised thing, it says blah 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 blah. Your animal companion gains the benefits of your favorite enemy feature and one of your greater favorite enemy feature when you gain the feature at 6th level. It uses the favored enemies you selected for those features. So yeah. So it gets that same thing.
Okay, cool.
All right.
And then the only other thing is I did make the intimidation based on strength versus intelligence.
Yeah, that's cool.
Right?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I've seen them do it in Critical Role, which gave me the idea, and I looked at. They said barbarians can get that if the DM allows it, and it makes sense. Like the super ugly wolf. I mean, that's basically what charisma is. Would be able to intimidate. Not because it's charismatic,
smart
just because
intimidating. It's
because it's strong. Yeah, exactly. So it makes sense. I do allow that that rule. All right, so I'm opening everyone's character sheets as usual, and then I should be ready. And in the meantime, let's see. I did the game copy. We need the music, and then recap, and then we start. All right, so let's music, outside ambiance.
Oh, there's that creaking again.
Yeah. All right. Okay, this one I'll put once you get inside, and
I thought that was just the DM laughing.
Yeah, I have unfortunately not been practicing my cackling or my voice for this thing. I don't often practice the voices. I did do it for Blinsky, but not for whatever is inside the Windmill. We'll see how that turns out. All right, so last time on, I really want to find a good name for this thing. Just don't know. Very short summary. Your party was attacked by 12 wolves who came out of the forest. You managed to deal with them efficiently, killing all of them without any mercy. After that, Tejano and Yaila peeked into inside the windmill. They were able to see two women in the top floor, uh, an empty second floor, and as Yaila was possibly noticed, she fell, and you decided to wait for whatever was going to happen. Nothing happened. Nothing came out. Liam saw a caravan of traveling Vistani, and he bought a pearl from them. And other than that, we've been thinking about how to approach this windmill, and you were just about to knock on the door. I know that I did the knock last time to just finish off the session, but we'll begin this one with you were just about to knock on the door. So if you want to still change that, I'll allow it. That's not a problem.
Well, Ozzy was the one who was going to knock on the doors.
Yeah.
All right. Oh yeah, right. Azzy isn't here. I was waiting for him to to react. Yeah, he's gonna be late for like 10-15 minutes, something like that, or 15 minutes whenever Darcy told me, which was 5 minutes ago, something like that. So,
Has he knocked on the door?
All right. So Ozzy knocks on the door. You hear some shuffling sounds inside, and you hear a voice that you recognize. Say, "Who is it?"
We recognize from where?
I feel like Dylan probably really recognizes the voice.
Maybe.
The pie vendor?
Is it the pie lady?
Do a. Let's make it a perception check to see if you're able to recognize the voice through the door. It seems familiar, but you're not. Yeah, it seems familiar, but you're not able to exactly remember where you heard it before. So, who is it?
We heard we could buy pies off of you.
Oh, of course. And you hear the door opening, and this old lady that you've seen before opens the door, the front door of the windmill. Let me just, I need to move you guys. There are so many of you. Okay. Cloud, Luda, and Irina. I think that's all of you. Ozzy was supposed to be in front.
This is the top down of the windmill, right?
Yes, this is the top down of the windmill. And I open the door, and you see Morganta here at the door. Yes. Oh, hello, Amnon. You're here
How
for
are
some
you?
pies, and you can smell the sweet smell of the pies drifting out of the windmill and hitting your nostrils, Amnon.
Do you have any pies that I could buy off of you?
Oh, they are currently still cooking, but please come in. And she moves out of the way, so you can enter the windmill.
I don't really want to go inside.
Okay.
Let's say Azzy would go inside first.
I would say, considering that Azzy is currently in junkie mode, he wouldn't even think about hesitating.
Junkie mode?
Yeah, like he's been craving the pie all morning.
Oh, you mean not Azzy? You mean Amnon?
Oh yeah, I meant Amnon. I said Azzy, sorry.
I'm still a little hesitant to go inside. I didn't know the pies came from a lady who collects children's teeth, okay?
You don't know any of that? You don't know she's collecting children's teeth.
Didn't we find some outside?
That was, near the stones that are near the forest. It's not in the windmill. You don't know if it's related to the windmill. But I would say that with the smell of the pies getting stronger as the door is open, you really want to get in. If you want to resist that, I would suggest you do a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh. Yeah, you just walk in.
Nice. You can move me wherever I move into. That's fine.
Yeah, so you're just at the entrance. The rest of you are staying outside.
So, if some of the pies are gonna be ready soon, I mean, now that you don't have to like walk all the way to the town, would I be able to get like a discount? Like waive the delivery fee kind of thing?
There are no delivery fees, only, the price of the pie. Do you not like my pie? They are delicious.
He's an Amazon Prime subscriber.
They're pretty good.
Yes, they are. So as you enter, let me describe it for you. So the ground floor of the windmill seems to have been converted into a makeshift kitchen. The room is rather filthy. It has various baskets, old dishware piled everywhere. You see, adding to the clutter, a peddler's cart. There is a chicken coop. A peddler's cart, like traveling merchant, kind of.
It's like a mobile merchant.
Like a wheelbarrow, but you put food in it.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Like old-time street vendor stuff. Yeah.
Alright.
A chicken coop, a heavy wooden trunk, and a wooden cabinet at the far end that has some flowers painted on its doors. In addition to the clucking of the chickens, you also hear toads croaking. The sweet smell of the pastries. There's a small sort of stench that also seems to mix with that smell, and it starts to burn your nostrils a little bit. The awful odor seems to be coming from an open upright barrel that is in the center of the room. There's warmth that issues from the brick oven against the wall, like right here. And there is a crumbling staircase that ascends the wall across from it. You can hear some cackling and shrieks from somewhere higher up in the mill.
I have a quick out-of-character question as far as my pet is concerned. Is my pet am I allowed to play also as my pet? Like, could I say, can my pet make a perception check to see if they can determine what that smell is? And then communicate it to me? Is that how it works, or is that not okay?
It is how it works. It wouldn't like communicate it to you because you're not like having a telepathy kind of thing. Hi, Azzy, welcome. They just entered. Well, they knocked on the door. The door was opened. Nobody wanted to enter after they got invited in. Amnon tried to resist, but the smell of the pies compelled him to enter, and he's the only one inside right now. So to answer your question, Cloud, it's not like Liam with his pet, his familiar.
I can't see it? Okay.
Yeah, because Liam's familiar, he has a telepathic connection with it. In your case, you could use your primeval awareness to understand some of the stuff from your wolf, but you don't really have, like, they can't tell you what they smell.
So maybe I could do, like, my wolf could do a perception check about the smell, and then maybe my wolf either whimpers or growls. And then if I thought it was important, I could primeval awareness for 1 minute to understand if it was important. Or no.
Yeah.
That seems like a lot, so I just wasn't sure if that's like a way it's supposed to work or not.
It would kind of work. Let me just check primeval awareness, because you don't actually talk. It's more like you have an innate ability to communicate. You communicate simple ideas.
Yeah, so like danger or
read its basic mood and intent. Yeah.
Okay,
so
that's
yeah,
what I
that's
wanted
not
to
a
do
problem.
with my pet is sort of to be like, my pet would maybe know if people are good or bad, or if a situation that's coming up is safe or not, or something like that.
Yeah. So you would tell your pet what do you smell, but for that your character would know that they would need to ask that of their pet.
So like all my pet could really do is growl or whimper or something, and then indicate we need to communicate.
Yeah. The thing is that you're not inside, so you don't know that Amnon is smelling that. Right. So you don't have the knowledge to tell your pet what do you smell, right? That's what I meant. So you would need to tell your pet what to do. All right. Where were we? Yeah, I had just finished, I think, the description. Amnon, what do you do?
Is it just you that lives here, ma'am? Are you a one-person operation here in this little old wind?
Oh no, my daughters live here with me.
Oh, your daughters? How old are they?
Oh, too old for you.
Damn. Do they inherit your pie-making abilities?
I will share my family secret recipe with them. Sorry, I did share my family secret recipe with them. Yes, of course.
I want to peek my head in with my wolf and just kind of like see what's going on in there.
Okay, sure. You can get your token closer. Oh, hello. Come on in. Come on in.
I have a wolf companion. Is that okay as well?
She frowns and says, "Animals stay outside."
Okay. That's okay then. I'll just wait outside.
Oh, okay.
We just got reacquainted, so I'd like to stay close to them.
Okay. You do smell that foul, nauseous odor as you peek your head in. You can't really smell it from outside, but from the inside, it's immediately noticeable. Yeah.
That was my angle. To see if I could get my pet in there.
Yeah. So your wolf does have like keen smell, so you can do a perception check with advantage to see if he would recognize or whatever.
I can do that?
Yeah, because you do have keen hearing and smell. That's part of the feats. It says the wolf has advantage on perception checks that rely on hearing or smell.
Does that work? Oh, there we go.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So it's you hear it whimper and put its paw on its nose. It did not like the smell. It's very like acrid odor. But yeah, all you get from it is that the smell hurt its nose.
It's something bad. Something bad is going on in there. And I'll just tell my party like, oh,
well, it would react badly to the smell of shit. It doesn't mean that shit is gonna eat you, right?
Yeah.
So it's a bad smell.
Right.
All right.
Shit could hit the fan.
That's true. That's true.
and that windmill is technically a very, very big fan.
Oh my god! Did you really just use that phrase for a windmill?
Yeah.
Nice.
Wind-operated fan. It's actually the opposite of a fan. Fan transforms like energy into like moving the blades to give you air. The windmill uses the wind to transform that into motor energy. Anyway.
Yeah, it's like a turbine.
I thought fans just transformed energy into revenue for Facebook.
All right, I'm not a fan of your analogy.
Jesus.
So how come you're out here, ma'am, if I can be so bold as to ask, why do you live in this creepy windmill in the middle of nowhere in a place that's riddled with wolves and stuff like that?
Well, Where would I go? This is the most convenient place for me to sell my wares between Vallaki and Barovia. It's right in between. And this windmill has been abandoned for centuries. And my family took up residence, and this is our home.
How long ago have you been?
Is the rent high?
Okay, who do I answer? Amnon, because you're the one inside. Your question, was the rent high? She laughs. Silly question. Silly question.
I don't really have the money for a pie. Maybe I could borrow one, and I could give you the money later.
Maybe we might be able to make some sort of deal.
I'm gonna go ask my friends if they want pie. I'm gonna try to leave I don't want to be in this person's house anymore. I want to try to leave.
Okay.
Can I try
she
to resist?
No, it's okay. She's going to the oven to take care of the pies, make sure they're ready or not. Just a few more minutes.
You can go back in there, and I can
sneak
steal
over to the doorway and try to get out.
I can see you sneaking on the map.
Yeah.
Like creeping towards the door.
All right, as a team, what do you guys want to do?
Do we kill her?
I think we should try to get her outside.
Oh, that's very easy. You just gotta try. We just have to bring the rogues in and try to steal some pie. See what happens.
I don't know what to say.
I have a feeling there's more than one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like there's like 3 of them.
We know there's more than one because didn't Yaila and Tahanu, when they were looking upstairs, didn't they see 2 people upstairs?
Yeah, but with skin and stuff.
Yeah,
I think that was the
Very
daughters.
good looking and
to
scary
show
looking.
you the stuff that's outside. Ask her to talk about that stuff that's outside.
What stuff?
Like the monoliths and
the
teeth and shit and the pie that's out there.
Oh yeah, we found some interesting things outside, like near your windmill. You wouldn't happen to have anything to do with those giant rock-like things.
Oh, those rocks. Oh, they've been there maybe for millennia. I don't know, long before my time.
What about the pie that's out there?
Oh, I sometimes give some pie to the birdie. Wouldn't you do the same thing in your backyard? Give them some feed?
Maybe something a bit more nutritious than pies.
Well, there is plenty nutrition in these pies.
I'm not sure what you mean by that.
That it is nutritious.
What makes
Ask her what's in the pies.
What's in that smelly barrel? Like what do you put in these pies?
Oh no, the barrel has nothing to do with the special recipe. And what I put in my pies, like I told you, it is a family secret recipe. But we do have various kinds of pie.
To maintain the respect towards the sausage, you must not see it in the making.
I don't know why you switched to French accent, Anu.
Because I can't do a proper German accent.
And I don't know if you can't do a proper French accent or French accent is just that awful.
Forgive me, did we ask her name?
You do her name. From back in Barovia, she said her name is Morganta, but people call her Granny.
Hey, Granny, would you mind showing us some of the megaliths that are outside? And it seems like there's some artwork on them. I wonder if you've been here for so long, you could show us some of the finer details of these stone structures.
Oh,
that was very convincing.
Do a persuasion check.
Okay.
So what? Are we just gonna jump her outside?
I mean, I don't think we should do anything to her. She's a nice old lady, right?
I don't buy it.
I don't. Can we sense anything off her, like a vibe, like if she's truthful, if she has evil like, thoughts, or
Do
anything that we can sense?
Do an insight check. All right. So far, you have not noticed her being untruthful in any way. She just seems to be a joyful old lady who has been answering your questions.
So
She's
we get
hiding
outside
something.
and then we confront her about the skins. Why don't we distract her and then one of the rogues goes inside?
So she says,
what's in the barrel?
She answers Ozzy, "Oh, well, I'm no expert, but sure, I can show you."
Excellent. I'm looking forward to it.
And she stops right in front of the door and says, "Would you make way, please?"
I get out of the way.
All right, and she just gets out very slowly. You know, she's an old lady, and says, "All right, follow me." And she's going towards the megaliths. I do not have a map of the megaliths, so let's just remain like right here.
That since I was next to the door behind Azzy, whatever, I saw her coming out, and I just went around the windmill stealthily, so I could do a full 360 and then come back without being seen, and that way I can sneak into the windmill when she's outside.
So you noticed that she is currently right here. So you want to go like 360. Okay, let me see. Like this, or you want to go the other way, like this.
The first thing, but before she got out of the.
Oh, okay. Before she got out. Okay. All right. Do a stealth check. At the same time, okay, she's just gonna move. I don't want to move everyone away. Okay. Fairly stealthily. That's fine. You don't know if she saw you or not. But there were some dry leaves and bits of wood around the windmill that may have crackled under your feet, but not noisily at all.
Can I?
I was going to stay behind as well and go in.
Okay. So you both go in. We'll take care of the rogues in a minute. For now, let's assume that you're in front of the megaliths, and she shows you the 4 megaliths, saying...
Liam is waiting by the door for the rogues. Not going inside, just waiting by the door and listening.
Okay. She is... Irina is gonna stay behind as well with Liam.
I'll go check out the megaliths.
As we're about to walk over to the megaliths, I'd like to whisper to Liam and to Amnon, if I can, because they're kind of relatively close, and see, do you sense any magic from this one? Any dark senses that you have? Like, try to see if you can get kind of a feel for the type of person this is.
Come on, let's hurry up. We don't want to get my pies burned, huh? And she shuffles towards the megaliths, and says, "Well, let me see. We have 4 stones here. You can see the towns. This one is the city of spring. This one is the city of winter. That one is the city of autumn, and this last one is the city of summer. You can notice the small intricate details from one to the other that shows what the different cities that they represent." Any other questions? All right, we'll pause there. We'll go to Tejano and Yaila. What do you want to do? You want to search? You want to?
I'll tell him look right. I'll look left, and I would say that we try to search the barrel, and I kind of want to see if there's any bones or anything that would give me a hint of what's in the pie.
All right. So there's this upright barrel in the center of the room that has this huge stink coming out of it. The stench is coming entirely from that one place. The barrel holds a glistening greenish black liquid. I don't know if you want to touch it or not to see what kind of thing it is.
I have 2 flasks of oil. I want to kind of... Is there anywhere I could... Is there like an empty barrel or something I can empty my oil? I want to take a sample of the green stuff.
There's maybe like you can drop it in a corner on some old dishes or something if you want.
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
Okay.
So I want to take a sample of it without touching it.
Okay. So you do... you have that. You can see it's kind of viscous, but you don't know what it is exactly. Sorry, I was distracted because something just landed in my mouth and I have no idea what this thing is.
Oh my god!
Come on!
Hanu!
Did it coming from the windmill?
I think it's because she touched that liquid. I don't know. I think it was just like a thread from my t-shirt or something that just whatever.
Okay.
Don't worry, it was not alive. It just like what the fuck is this?
Well, not anymore.
All right. Let's see. The ceiling here is about 8 feet high. You do notice Tehanu that in one of the corners there's small bones that seem to be littering the ground. You see, what else was there? There's the cabinet that has the flowers painted on its doors. There's the trunk. There's a chicken coop. You can hear the chickens in it. You can also hear some toads in one of the boxes. And let's see. Okay, so the chicken coop has 3 chickens, 1 rooster, and there's a couple of laid eggs. And in the wooden trunk, you hear the croaking of frogs coming from that wooden trunk. I'm gonna say it's this thing right here in the middle. It has some tiny holes bored into its lid, and you can hear lots of toads in it. What else you want to explore?
The bones, you said there were bones. Are there chicken bones or we don't know what they are?
Do a medicine check.
Oh, I have no idea.
They look like small bones.
Yeah, I'll just take one of them as well.
Okay. And what else? Tehanu, what do you want to do?
Isn't there a chest or something here?
That would be the chicken coop. That's where there are 3 chicken, 1 roosters, and some laid eggs.
Huh.
Okay. This here is the like in the middle. That's the wooden trunk, and that has the small holes in it. With you hear croaking from inside.
I peek inside as well to see what's in it. It's yeah. I'll just peek inside to make sure they're frogs.
The trunk. Okay. So as you lift the trunk, there's a couple of toads that just escape.
Wait, why? I didn't open it. I peeked in it.
You peeked.
You said there were holes.
Oh, just like very small holes for breathing. Not.
Okay, well,
So if you want to peek in, yeah.
No, I didn't want to open it. I just wanted to peek from the hole.
Animal handling.
Sorry, it's too late. The frogs are jumping all around.
Oh god.
Like
Are
the
they
old
frogs
proverb
or are they
says,
toads?
Toads.
you can't take you can't put the toads back into the box once they come out. Well, I mean, so far we haven't found anything special with that room, right?
I mean, the green goo.
No, there's the green goo. You haven't looked at the cabinet either. Let's see. Peddler's cart, chicken coop, wooden trunk, wooden cabinet.
You mean cauldrons?
Yeah.
Can I try
just that thing in the middle? Is the thing in the middle with the goo in it a cauldron or like a big oil barrel?
It's a barrel.
Okay.
Yeah.
The frogs though. Can I try to grab them? Can I try to put them back in the trunk while he keeps looking? Or?
Yeah, sure. You can try. Do a dexterity check. They are so fucking slippery. You're unable. Like you jump around, you knock your head against the beam. You're just unable to catch any of them. They're just jumping everywhere.
That was a dexterity save, though.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's gonna be the same thing.
Where am
anyway.
I supposed? Yeah, I don't know where I'm supposed to click otherwise.
On the left, you have the 6 abilities. That's your.
Oh, that was a saving throw. Yeah, I clicked on the saving throw.
Yeah, I noticed. But let me see. Where is Yaila? Okay, so it would have been 6 instead of 8. Because your dexterity saving throw, you're proficient in it, so it's +2. But yeah. So it would have just been 1 + 5, which is your dexterity. Okay.
While she's chasing the frogs around, I've been getting near to the the cupboard at the end or something to see if it's locked, and if I can open it, if there's anything that jumps at me, or if there's anything creepy in there.
So it isn't locked. You can open it if you want.
Yeah.
You find in it a few wooden bowls that seem to have various herbs and baking ingredients. You find a sack of flour, sugar, and some other, different powders and stuff like that. You find on the inside of the cabinet door hanging a dozen locks of hair, and amid the various concoctions, you see 3 small labeled containers. That the first one is labeled Youth. It's a sort of golden syrupy liquid. The second one is labeled Youth, like Youth.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah, the second one is labeled Laughter. And the third one, so the one labeled Laughter is a sort of red, looks like some sort of tea. And the third one is a greenish, milky liquid that has the label Mother's Milk. Alright, while you think about this, we jump back to Morgantha. What did you guys want?
I would distract Granny with a question about the history of the windmill.
Oh, I don't really know about the history. I know that it was abandoned long ago, and then the landowner gave us to my family the deed to the windmill, and we've been living there ever since. But unfortunately, I do not know about its history.
It was abandoned?
No, not really.
I'm gonna give her a sly look. What does that mean?
What all did we hear about this windmill that was like before we came?
From the from the Durst's house, you saw the iconography of the windmill being like part of the family crest or whatever. So you would know that the windmill is Durst property. You also have actually the deed to the windmill in your backpack, and you would assume that after the Durst family died, was cursed, exploded, whatever happened to them, it just got abandoned.
Wait, I'm sorry. We have the deed to this place?
You don't know that. Cloud might.
Out of character.
I don't have it. I don't know who has it.
I'm pretty sure Cloud has.
No, I don't have it. I have the Windmill cameo.
Oh yeah,
from
you
the
have
sword.
a Windmill cameo. Is it Amnon? I know that someone took it.
That was found in the box. I thought it was Dylan.
Yep. Amnon has it.
Okay.
Well then.
So I would like to show her the Windmill cameo from the sword and see if she recognizes it or knows anything about it.
Ooh, it's beautifully made. Oh, I like it. Is it a gift?
It's not a gift, but I'm wondering if you know anything about it.
Oh, no, and she looks really sad.
I wonder. There seem to be a lot of bones littering the floor around here.
If you'll excuse me, let's keep talking. Going back to the windmill, I don't want to get the pines burned. It would not do to sell black pies, huh? And she starts shuffling back towards the windmill.
I'm gonna kind of position myself in her way and kind of block her way.
Yeah, my wolf is gonna just come and stand next to me as well, because I think she's afraid of the wolf. So.
Okay, so she keeps shuffling towards the windmill. She does not seem to stop as you get in front of her. She just shifts a little bit to the left and goes around you. Keeps going towards her home.
Can I do something real quick?
Yeah.
Can I communicate to one of the ravens to swoop in and distract her? One of the crows.
The crows
don't have enough time.
They're perched somewhere high, keeping a close eye on you, but I don't think you would be able to communicate with them. They're too far away, I would say. They are not, and there's 100 of them, so you.
Yes, it'd be great if they swarmed her.
Yeah, but you don't really have a way to communicate specifically with them. You could use your primeval awareness, but
that's what
it's
I'm saying. It
simple ideas.
Yeah, it would take a minute too. That's why I was wondering if I have enough time.
Is primeval awareness a minute?
Yeah.
I thought it was only a minute to detect. Yeah, it's only for detection, not to actually communicate.
Oh, I thought it said.
It does require a minute.
Additionally, you can attune your senses to determine if any of your favorite enemies are nearby by spending.
That's the 1 minute part.
Yep.
Okay,
yep.
No, yeah, the innate ability to communicate peace. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it also took a minute to do that. All right. No, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay, but you're saying that they're too far away to be able to do it.
Yeah, they you could try and gesture, but without having one of them right in front of you for you to kind of communicate, I would say you wouldn't be able to just make a sign towards the trees to let them know what you want.
So I can or can't do it?
No, you wouldn't be able to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have any of our magic users gotten any insights into any potential magic that could be emanating from this?
Anything I can do takes 10 minutes.
Same.
All right. She would not have gone away for more than that. Not more than 5 minutes, I would say.
Okay.
Yeah, I figured as much.
Yeah.
As she starts.
Yeah, you could do if you want an Arcana check, but I'm not gonna give you much information anyway, even with unless you do natural 20 and you get +5 or something.
I'll take it if you'll let me.
Yeah, do an Arcana check if you want. Yeah, you don't really you get a sense, but you have no idea what's up with that woman, if there's anything magical about her or not.
Can I use one of my divine senses?
Yes.
Because now she's no longer inside, so now she's super close.
Yes. She's in your line of sight. So yeah, definitely. It's immediate, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So you use your divine sense, and you have this huge nauseous odor that hits you and makes your knees flinch a little bit, and it's totally coming from her.
Oh boy.
Okay, so literally I'm gonna absolutely not let her get anywhere closer to her tower Vile wench. The scent of evil comes from you.
If I may ask, what kind of creature is it? Because I believe he knows that.
Would he? Let me see. Divine sense. You know the type of any being whose presence you sense. Oh yeah. The smell is reminiscent of fiends.
Oh boy. Fiends are good people. I know a fiend, actually.
Vile.
Pretty cool guy.
That's true. I think your patron is a fiend or something, right?
I'm gonna literally turn to Iron, and because she's, as also like a holy person. We have a fiend before.
Oh my! Where?
You know where. Drop the charades.
It must be related to those bones we saw on our way in.
What bones?
The ones that are sitting next to the pie outside.
You don't know any bone. Oh, you mean in the near the megaliths?
Yeah.
Teeth, not bones. It's children's.
That's what I meant.
Yeah. No. I don't know what you're talking about. Now let me get back to my pies. They're about to burn. That would be bad
Your
for
pies
business.
are not all will burn this day, wench.
She's just gonna let me do one little thing.
I'm literally gonna draw my mace and shield.
And it hits. She slaps your hand. She rolled a 20. She slaps your hand and says, "Don't call me wench. Where were you raised, you little rascal?"
I meant to. I didn't mean wench. I meant to say fiend, but I don't know why I said wench.
Well, that is no better. And she waves her bony finger in your face. That is no better. That is not a way to talk to your elders.
Well, and I'm gonna literally kind of to the rest of the team. This lady is evil. She's a fiend. We cannot allow her. Whatever she's doing, she's up to no good. We must stop her. You can see that she's put a spell on Amnon with these silly pies. We have to stop this.
Okay, I'm just gonna look. I'm gonna take a defensive stance because I trust Azzy and Iron, and I'm just confused though because I don't know what a fiend is.
A fiend is a devil or a demon.
But I don't know that.
Between the two. Right? There's differences between the two, but generally a devil or
it's a general. I mean, it's not specific to the game. A fiend is like.
Yeah, you have them in a lot.
Yeah, I think you would understand what a fiend is.
Oh, yeah. My character would understand what a fiend is. Okay, is it common?
It's kind of
common in a lot of games, Diablo and stuff.
It's like you know a goblin.
I think even in World of Warcraft, actually.
There's no fiends in there, right?
There might be.
I've never really. I mean, when I think of a fiend, I think of a person who's like maybe a small criminal.
Yeah, there's definitely fiends in.
But I don't know what a fiend actually is.
A creature type in much the same way that humanoid is.
Right,
or
I'm just saying.
Celestial or beast.
Yeah, but do I know that? Do I know what that means?
That's up to Eunice.
Your character, you mean?
Yeah. Should my character already know what a fiend is and understand the gravity of what that is?
Yeah.
Or am I just solely acting on what Azzy's doing?
Yeah, I mean, you would know. It's just like if you, Vanessa, you hear someone saying a devil or a demon, doesn't mean you have encountered one before. You would know that that's not good, right? So,
cool.
Yeah. Especially since you're an adventurer, you would know that a fiend is not something nice.
Is there anything else we need to know about fiends, or that we would commonly know?
They're dangerous, and we have to kill them.
Okay.
They bad.
Yeah. Also, Azzy...
They're just evil. They're pure evil.
Also, Azzy, did your mother never tell you not to fight with your mouth full?
Hungry.
Bon appetit, my friend. All right. So let's get back into it. before we continue this, back to Tejano and Yaila real quick. What did you guys decide to do? I saw you type in lots of stuff. What are you doing?
I would be telling him, hey, we need to get the frogs back, or she'll know we've been here.
Yeah, so I turned back from the shelf since I've seen the contents, and I help her. We just try to do it together and put the damn sleepy things back in.
Okay. Did you take the 3 vials or one of them, or?
They're still. If we have time, we'll take a sample from them, but we might not, depending on what you say.
Okay. For the frogs, both of you working together. I'm just gonna delete all the frogs. That's fine. You mad? I was going to say when you open it to put one back in, more of them escape, but just maybe it happens and then you decide to just kill them and throw them into the fire. Whatever, doesn't matter.
Whoa!
What?
You should be trying to free those frogs. Those poor things.
They're toads, you guys.
What's the difference?
She told us.
Do you really want to know?
All right, so it does take you some time. So I would say most of the time until whatever is happening outside has been spent trying to handle those frogs. You still have a couple of actions if you want to take a couple of actions before whatever happens.
Okay, so then we're gonna take some samples.
Yeah, we'll take the samples in the water skins. Because you said it looked liquid, right? It doesn't look oily.
Yeah, it's like small vials. It's small vials.
Yeah. So I'd say we should take a sample in the water skins and not, because with the flask of oil, it's gonna mix up.
Can't you just take the vials?
But I don't understand with the water skin. What do you mean by with the water skin?
We have water skins. We can empty our water skins and put a little bit in it.
Okay, you know that water skin is like a few liters of water, and the
really?
vial. Well, yeah, it's a water skin. It's for drinking water throughout the day.
Okay.
And the vials are going to be like 50, 100 milliliters. Like if you put one drop, like water skin is basically like the stomach of a sheep or whatever. I'm not sure how that stuff works, but you know, it's like a big thing.
I'll tear a piece of my clothing, and I'll just dip in one of them. Again, I'll try not to touch the liquid, and I'll put it in my pocket try not to touch it.
Okay.
I'll put it in, I'll dip in the youth one.
Okay, so can you repeat that real quick?
I just tear a little piece of my top, and I dip it in the youth one just to grab something, and I put it in my without touching it.
Being very sly about it. Oh wait, you don't know that yet. Never mind.
Okay.
What?
Okay, you put like a drop basically on the vial. Okay.
Yeah, I just don't want her to know that. We don't want to take the vials because we don't want her to know that we were.
Yeah, understood. You dip your cloth in the vial. It absorbs some of it, and then you stopper it, and then hide your. Okay, that's fine. So just youth. You have a sample, let's say, of the youth vial on your cloth. Okay. Back to Morganta. She says, you young ones are insolent. Now move. And she starts pushing you away, trying to get back to the windmill.
But you said a couple of actions, and we didn't.
Okay, you want to do something more?
After we checked the samples, we wanted to try to go upstairs, but hide upstairs.
Okay, sure. That
you still want to do that, Tejano?
Yeah, I was thinking we can, since basically the base of the stairs is right next to the door, we can peek at the door, see if things are still clear. If we have enough time, we can sneak and go up the stairs, but stay in between the 2 levels in the dark or something like that, and see what's happening upstairs.
Okay, so I am moving you to the 2nd floor. Okay, like right here, basically. And we'll get back to you again in a minute. All right. So Morganta is pushing her way. Granny is pushing her way through you guys. How resistive do you guys want to be?
I'd like to try to intimidate her as well.
Yeah, I'm literally I'm willing to slam her back with my shield if it means keeping her outside of that tower.
Okay. So Cloud tries to intimidate her. It does not seem she's unfazed until Ozzy hits her with the shield. Do a hit, basically an attack. Well, with your shield to like push her away to prevent her from. I'll give you with advantage on that. Okay, so she tries to sneak past you, and she just bumps into your shield as you put it on her way. Says, "How rude!"
I think you need to explain yourself. Something's not right here.
No, you need to explain yourself. I have been nothing but hospitable, and now you're preventing me access to my own home. How dare you?
Well, you said it yourself. That's not even your windmill.
It is ours.
Do squatters' rights exist in this area? Because I think he might have just stole it.
The owner of the land gave us the deed to the windmill. That was centuries ago.
Oh, I'd like to see that. I thought you said it was abandoned.
It had been abandoned before it was given to us.
Your story unravels.
And who are you? Who are you to come here and suddenly tell me that my house is not my house anymore?
Can I pull up my deed to the windmill?
If you want.
I'm gonna pull it out and say, "Well, I own this windmill."
Well, we have our own deed, and if you want, you can go talk to Count Strahd and see who gets the windmill.
Oh, you know him? You're his friend?
He is the owner of all of Barovia.
So Strahd is the one that gave you this house?
Of course.
Insight check.
Who else do you think?
Can I make an insight check right now? She seems to be getting awfully flustered mentioning this.
Yep, insight check. What are you looking for exactly? Like if she's lying or anything like that?
It doesn't exactly matter with that roll.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. She looks flustered, as you said, but that's it.
What is your acquaintance with Strahd?
Is this an interrogation now?
Yes.
Yes.
But what did I ever do to you?
Something's not right here. The pies,
What isn't right is you. You come into my home and you try to intimidate an old little woman. Shame on you! Shame on you!
What isn't right is you are a fiend, and you will be destroyed.
Says you?
He's not alone.
Maybe you are a fiend, huh? And
Definitely.
she points to all of you and says, "Have you thought of that? What if he is the fiend?
Who's
Trying to play with your minds."
Okay.
We trust Azzy.
I'm gonna
He's
absolutely just clock her with my mace.
All right. Do a attack roll with your mace.
Can I follow up a spell with that as well?
A spell?
Yes.
All right. So you guys just wanna. All right. Everybody roll initiative, and I am going to say that everyone is going to be surprised, apart from Ozzy and Liam. So the first round basically is. Oh, did everyone already hit initiative? Okay, let's.
Wait,
one,
where's the
two.
initiative? I can't find it.
Oh, it's the old list. All right, I need to clear it first. All right, and then we have.
My roll went away.
It's fine. I'll add everyone back.
Also, you told me how to roll initiative last time, and I forgot.
Click your token, and it's gonna be in the top. The buttons that appear in the top.
Right. I don't see those.
I have ability check, breath weapon, roll initiative.
Okay.
All right. So, Cloud got 9.
I have a question too
Jurek.
about initiative rolls. It said I'm supposed to have like a bonus on initiative rolls. What does that mean exactly? Does it
What is that?
automatically count initiative rolls with like a bonus or something?
I'm not sure. Is that a UA Ranger thing?
I'm trying to find it. Ranger Conclave.
Okay, look at it while I'm handling
Yeah, I'm gonna find it.
these
Hold on.
numbers.
It was just something I was curious about. I read it somewhere.
12. Sam got 9. Already put it. Cloud. Wait, Cloud. Cloud, you rolled twice.
Yeah, one's for the wolf. My wolf is a 13.
Oh, okay. Initiative wolf. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So Luda got 13. Dehanu and Yaila, I'm gonna add you guys too. I hate this.
What, the cows?
No, you didn't. Because you have a multi-sided token, it doesn't have the add turn button on it. So I just rolled it, and then I'll just modify to what you had rolled earlier. Okay, and then Yaila was 13.
Oh, you can let it to the second roll. I'm fine with that.
No. Pedram Ozzy was 17. That's
under
fine.
Natural Explorer, it just says advantage on initiative rolls. And on your first turn during combat, you have advantage on attack rolls against creatures that have not yet attacked.
Okay, so your
man. I don't know how you could possibly roll advantage on an initiative roll.
On attack rolls, not on initiative. Oh, you have advantage on initiative rolls. So yeah, that's unrelated to. Yeah.
Is it
so
automatically factored in?
No, you only had one number, so roll twice basically, and we'll take the higher number. That's the advantage. Yeah. So you have 14, and I think it was before 9 or something. Okay, so yeah, the 14 wins.
Okay.
And where did I roll? No, I didn't roll for dear old Morganta. Alright. I think we got everyone in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, plus Luda, plus Irina, plus Morganta. Okay. Ah, god damn, that's a lot of people. Okay. Ozzy, you're first. You said you wanted to hit her with your mace. So go ahead and do that. You do hit. All right.
It's a massive attack.
Yeah.
Okay. So you hit, and you hit her on the side of the head, and it doesn't seem to do as much damage as you like. You thought you hit her harder than that, but she doesn't seem to be too much affected by it. And then we skip Ammonon, we skip Morganta, we skip pretty much everyone until Liam, who said he wanted to do a spell.
Yes, I want to cast Magic Missile.
Okay, so
which automatically hits.
Yeah.
Oh, it didn't roll damage.
Oh, that's weird. It should have rolled damage.
It might show up in your attacks, like not under your spell list.
It does not.
No, wait. Let's go back to spells. Magic missile. Here it is. Output attack. Click it now. Wait, no. Damage. Damage will be 1. It's 3d4 plus. Call this plus 3. Okay, hit it now. Yay! 3d4 plus 3. Okay. So yeah, you hit her with 3 magic missiles that shoot out of your hands and just hit her right in the face. Wait, it says magic missile isn't prepared.
Hang on, let me double check that. to compare int mod plus wizard level, right?
Should be something plus something. Yeah.
I only have 6 spells prepared right now, so.
And it should be 7, right?
And it should be 8.
Should be 8. Okay.
Int mod plus wizard level, if I recall correct.
I think so. Yeah. For wizard, it would be. All right. We'll assume that it was prepared, and before your next turn, please make sure you fix that.
Yeah.
And confirm also, but I think it should be 8 plus your. So let's see. It's intelligence modifier plus wizard level. Yeah. Intelligence, so 4 plus 4, 8. Yes. Okay. And with that, we're back to Ozzy's turn, and I'm going to say that. Okay, she got hit pretty hard by the missiles and by Ozzy's hit on her. She says, "What? Daughters!" And it begins.
Can you sap them?
Can we close the door?
Yeah.
All right, Ozzy, your turn. What do you want to do?
Just very quickly, is there a way? Is there a window at the? You said that on the second floor. Is there a window leading out?
There are windows on the second and third floor, not on the level 1.
There's a part of me that kind of wants to just close the door, like as an action. Would it be an action to like close and bar the door?
Yes, it would be an action to just close the door, basically. Bar, you would have to search for something to bar it with.
Alright, well then, shit, I don't know. I'm just gonna then attack her.
Okay.
Shield first.
Shield first, yep. So this is my shield slam to prone.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you hit with your shield. It does not seem to affect her. She's able to. Weirdly, she's more agile than her form gives her credit for. And oh my god, this music!
I just turned it down.
Yeah. Yeah, I did too. It's like. Oh, all right. So yeah, she does not fall prone. And then you have to attack.
My normal attack.
Okay, you hit her with your warhammer, and it connects right on her face, and it does not as much damage as it should. She seems to be a tough old bitch. Amnon, your turn.
How else did she come to that age anyway?
Yeah, good point.
I'm just gonna blast her. Actually, yeah, I'll try casting a different spell. I'll try holding her. It's probably not gonna work, but I'll try anyway.
What? You want to hold her? Oh, hold
Yeah,
person. Okay. Okay, so you do. I am very sorry about this. You will do your spell. Unfortunately, it does not seem to have any effect on her.
Nice.
And I will remind you to read carefully the target.
A human.
Oh yeah, shit.
Yeah.
Well, there you
go. Sorry. All right.
Not your fault.
She's not human.
Yeah, she isn't. You did it. She looks human, but he kind of forgot what Ozzy said. But I would say now with that happening to you, it kind of confirms what Azzy told you before.
Guys, I think she's a fiend.
All right. And now it's Morganta's turn. And what will she do? What will she do? What will she do? She is going to say, "Kids!" And then she's going to return the favor and run a magic missile at Liam.
Oh shit.
Who's laughing now?
That's gonna be 12 points of force damage as 3 missiles shoot.
He gets a saving throw, right?
Nope.
What? No.
Auto hits.
But before, she's going to actually decide to do 1 on Liam and 2 on Ozzy, actually. So it's going to be 4 Liam and 8 on Ozzy.
Wait, how many do I?
8.
8 points of damage.
Wait, the music. Oh, I didn't set the combat music to be looping. Alright. We're back. Now. Okay, 1 second. I've got some people here who will do. Let's see. 15, and here it's 20, and they will both, they will arrive right at the bottom of these stairs right here. They both did 20, and as she gets here, this one is going to okay, she's going to get all the way here, and this one is going to get all the way here, and they will hit. What do they have? Okay, they will both attack Tehanu and Yaela. Each one will attack the other, and they will do magic missile on you. So Tehanu, you get 10 damage, and Yaela, you get 8 damage. As these two,
avoid them?
no, that's the thing with the magic missile. It doesn't have a lot of damage, but there is no way to avoid it. It doesn't. It ignores your AC. It just hits you.
Fun.
Oh yeah.
I can use a reaction to attack them.
They're heat-seeking.
You can use the reaction to attack them.
Can we do that? Do we have a reaction from being attacked from them and them not disengaging or something?
No, it's only if they move out of your reach. If it was, I think, Sentinel.
Mage Slayer.
Yeah, Mage Slayer or Sentinel, and they attack someone else within range. All that. Yeah. All right, that ends all of these guys' turns, and now Irina is going to say, let me open Irina's character sheet. Of course, I forgot to open one of them. She's going to take her rapier and attack. Come all this way and attack with her rapier. And actually, I'm going to. By the way, it connects, and she does unfortunately very little damage. I'm just going to edit Irina so you can see her rolls. Alright, next is Cloud's turn. Cloud. Nara.
Can you not hear me?
Nope.
Anymore?
Now I can hear it.
Oh, weird. Okay. I want to cast Hunter's Mark as my bonus action.
Okay.
And then I would like to attack with my crossbow, my heavy crossbow.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah. You do get